Hello, this is MattiAce. After Performance Update 2, the balance to ESFs and lock-ons have made a lot of pilots very unhappy with the air gameplay in Planetside 2. Many of the Bling members now run with lock-ons. We will probably continue to do so for a while, and some of us we also bring our lock-ons to other servers where we run our alts, and we check out the air gameplay on those other servers with those other pilots. Becky did a video of it recently, and if you want to see it, if you missed it, the link to his video will be in the description. I'm also going to link you another quite funny video, and you may want to check that as well. Now, no, it's not only ESF pilots that are reacting on the new lock-on mechanics. A lot of Liberator pilots and gunners are really unhappy with it, just as us. What are you laughing at? So now, with the latest videos and threads that I have posted about the balance between air and ground, there's a lot of you guys who have asked me why I'm not providing more constructive criticism and why I'm not coming up with more ideas and why I'm not trying to make my voice heard in a more civil manner. So here's the thing. In the past I have suggested a lot of different ways of anti-air. For example, more aim-based anti-air, more skill-based, and also rocket launchers that are similar to what we have seen in Battlefield Bad Company 2. The rocket launcher of that game was called AT-4. It was really fun. It wasn't really an anti-air weapon at all. It was an anti-vehicle rocket launcher, but it was really fun to use against aircraft as well. And it really did reward the skill from the player using it, which is one of the reasons why it was so fun and interesting. Both me and other pilots have also suggested that the base mechanics could be altered with a few high towers that could have been capturable from aircrafts, and also maybe a high altitude flying air base that actually could be slowly moving through or over the continent. You know, something that gave pilots a meaning, something to fight over, a little bit of part of the metagame. And aside from some of my own suggestions and thoughts, I've also talked to Javers, for example, a pilot on Waterzone. He had a lot of interesting suggestions, but we never really talked to it in depth. And that's mainly because I'm not all that interested in it at the moment. Because I think that the way things are right now, what we've seen from the balance changes made by SOE, there really is no foundation for a constructive discussion. Because when I provide constructive feedback and when I'm part of a discussion, I do that because I want to see a result. I do that with the intention of making a difference and to hear other people's opinions about the same matter and how whatever idea could be fine-tuned to be even better. Many times in a lot of discussions I've found that many of the people that are participating in these discussions, they're not really interested in making a difference at all. Instead, the interest lies in making themselves look cool, gain popularity, make themselves sound charming or whatnot, and the discussion is just a means to that. Me, I'm more of a pragmatic. I don't really care if people like me or hate me for what I say or why I say it or how I say it. I'm more interested in the result.
Oh my god!
It
sounds like you're
at least 3 bullets at it.
Yeah, fucker.
So as it is, and from what we've seen from the balance changes, I have found that having a constructive discussion about the air gameplay rather hopeless. It's like trying to have a discussion about mathematics with somebody who don't know that 1 + 1 = 2, or trying to discuss the ocean with somebody who don't know that water is wet. Because if there was a ground for a constructive balanced discussion about the air gameplay in Planetside 2, then we probably wouldn't have seen the buff to lock-ons that we recently have seen. The same goes for the rotary changes and the anti-air turrets that were buffed heavily. And when you see these things, rather than trying to have a discussion about the air game in Planetside 2, I feel like I might as well just walk into a kindergarten and try to have a constructive discussion about rocket science with 5-year-olds. It's not going to go anywhere. Because the thing is, when it comes to the air-to-air balance, for example, we have provided a lot of feedback, me and the pilots that I've been flying with, you've seen the domination of the site, and we have tried to explain why the Mosquito have been doing better than the other aircrafts, which in fact had very little to do with the Mosquito itself. So a lot of people have asked me about my upcoming lock-on video. That's the funny thing about me using lock-ons, is that people don't even rage at me on Cobalt. They know that I'm making this video, and that's why I'm using the lock-ons, because why else would I use it? I mean, this is just so fucking stupid. I don't even know what to say about it. What possible commentating could I make about flying around with lock-ons? There's nothing. I've heard from some people that there are ways to avoid or dodge lock-ons with the sight and the reaver. Now with the sight, I don't really know why, if it has something to do with the shape, but with the reaver, I think it is because with the extended afterburner you can have just enough speed to dodge it if you do it perfectly, but it's so hard to do it that it's not in any way reliable as far as I know. But yeah, if I get any new updates on that, I'll let you know. And it is of course possible that you can dodge lock-ons with the Mossy as well. It's just that we haven't seen it yet. But anyway, there are other games coming out, and Planetside 2 is not the only thing we can play. Unfortunately, Star Citizen, which is the most interesting title to me, is long ways away. I think it's going to be released somewhere at the end of 2014 or at the beginning of 2015. But there are some other titles that I'll be looking into.
Or one workout. What?
So now, if flying was the only thing that you enjoyed with Planetside 2, then I really feel sorry for you. But there are other aspects of the game that is really fun, and this might be the right time to try it out. If you want to go for easy kills and nothing but easy kills, then I suggest tanks and maxes. But yeah, try out infantry. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and bye for now.
Why the fuck are they not standing still? I mean, come on and see. I know you.